Hello friends, this is my 21st lecture in Signal System series. My name is Nishtha Verma. The topic which I am going to cover in this lecture will be the duality property of Fourier transform and numerical based on it. Duality property concept. Duality property says that if we are having xt function and we take the Fourier transform of it, we get x omega. If in this function, if function will remain same and instead of omega we replace omega by t and again we take the Fourier transform, then the function final output we will get 2 pi multiplied by x. This x is same as the input function, whereas instead of t minus omega will come. I can take one example. Suppose that we are having delta t function and we know that its Fourier transform is nothing but 1. And if I take 1 and again I try to take the Fourier transform, and we know that the Fourier transform of 1 is nothing but 2 pi delta omega, or using the formula I can write it will be 2 pi delta minus omega, because delta minus omega is same as delta omega, because delta omega is nothing but a pulse present at 0, so its mirror image will be same, so that's why it is same. So we can see that duality property is proved over here. And in the same way, if instead of omega I will place f, means omega is equal to 2 pi f, if I will write in form of f, then in that case when I replace f by t, then the Fourier transform of that function will be 2 pi will not come, only x minus f. X is input function and instead of t minus f will come. I will take few numericals. If suppose e minus at ut is there and I am going to prove the duality property over here, we know that duality property says that if xt is there and its Fourier transform is x omega. So we know that if xt is e minus at, ut is there, and I take the Fourier transform, its Fourier transform is nothing but 1 upon a plus j omega. Now duality property says that if function will remain same and instead of a I will replace it by t, then again if I will take the Fourier transform, I should get 2 pi multiplied by x, and instead of t minus omega will come. Means in this function instead of omega I will replace it by t, so my function will become a plus j t, and the Fourier transform of this function will be nothing but 2 pi multiplied by input function is e minus at. So instead of t minus omega should come, so it will be e minus a minus omega with multiplication of u minus t, it will become u minus omega. So we can also write 2 pi e to the power a omega u minus omega. So this will be the Fourier transform of this function. This is our duality property. One more numerical I will take. If pa is there, this pa is nothing but pulse function, and if I will try to plot it, it will become, because mod is there, so minus a to a and magnitude is 1. If I will take the integration, if I will try to find the Fourier transform, the limit will be from minus a to a 1 multiplied by e minus j omega t dt. So when I will integrate it, it will become e minus j omega t, in the denominator minus j omega, and the limit will be minus a to a. When I will put the limits, it will become 1 by j omega e minus j omega a minus e to the power j omega a. If I will take the negative sign inside, it will become 2 by omega. I am trying to change it into sine function, so it will become e to the power j omega a minus e minus j omega a by 2j. So this function will be nothing but sine function. So I will get 2 by omega sine omega by a. Now if I have to find the duality property, so duality property says that if xt is there, then its Fourier transform is x omega. So here xt is nothing but pulse function. So its Fourier transform we got is 2 by omega sine omega a. So duality property says that if same function, but instead of omega, if I will place t and we have to find the Fourier transform of it, we will get 2 pi multiplied by x minus omega. So here in this function I will replace omega by t. So it will become 2 by t multiplied by sine ta. Its Fourier transform will be nothing but directly we can write 2 pi, and here the input function is pulse function pa, and instead of t minus omega will come. So this will be the Fourier transform of this function. One more numerical we can take, e minus a mod t. Mod t means I am going to take negative as well as positive values. So my limits will be from minus infinity to 0. In that case, e minus at e minus j omega t plus 0 to infinity e minus at into e minus j omega t dt will come. When I will try to integrate it, I will get e to the power a minus j omega t dt plus 0 to infinity e to the power minus a plus j omega t dt. So if I will integrate it, we will get e to the power a minus j omega t, in the denominator a minus j omega, minus infinity to 0 plus e to the power minus a plus j omega t upon minus a plus j omega 0 to infinity. When I place the limits, we can take it common. A minus j omega, e to the power 0 will be 1, 1 minus e to minus infinity will be 0, minus a plus j omega, and the limits will be e minus infinity is 0 and e minus 0 is 1. So when we will open the bracket, we will get a minus j omega plus 1 upon a plus j omega. So when we will solve it, we will get nothing but 2a upon a square plus omega square. Now duality property. Duality property says that if xt is there, its Fourier transform will be x omega. So here my input signal is e minus a mod t. So its Fourier transform I got 2a upon omega square plus a square. So now duality property says that instead of x omega, if I will write xt, then its Fourier transform will be 2 pi input function with minus omega. So here instead of omega I will write t. So my function will become 2a by t square plus a square, and if I will take the Fourier transform, 2 pi multiplied by input function is e minus a, and instead of t minus omega I have to take, and we know that inside mod negative is nothing but positive only, so it will become 2 mod omega. So this will be the duality property, and this will be the Fourier transform of this function. One gate numerical I am taking based on duality property. Here it is given that Fourier transform f e minus t ut is there, and its Fourier transform is 1 upon 1 plus j 2 pi f, means they are taking in frequency domain. So remember that in frequency domain 2 pi term will not come. So they are saying that if e minus t ut is there and its Fourier transform is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus j 2 pi f, because we know that e minus t ut Fourier transform is nothing but 1 plus j omega. So instead of omega they are writing 2 pi f. So according to duality property, if this function, in this function if f is replaced by t, so it will become 1 upon 1 plus j 2 pi t. Then we should remember that when we take the Fourier transform, then 2 pi will not come. Directly e to the power minus, instead of t minus omega will come with u minus omega. Sorry, not omega, f. E minus f and u minus f. So here minus minus plus e to the power f u minus f. So we can see that C option is correct one. So this is the duality property. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.